When I told my friends that I was traveling to Russia, the reaction was like, what are you going to do there? There's nothing to see except ice. And other would just say that it's very dangerous and they drive like crazy. But in fact, what we're all missing is that Russia is a country that stretches from Europe to Asia. There's a mix of culture and landscapes, so there's quite a lot to see and experience. My name is Shivan Molandi. I do travel photography as a hobby. I've been doing so since the past 3.5 years, but I've been traveling worldwide, mostly in Asia, since 7.5 years, even more. I really cannot count it. When I started to think of possible destination for seeing the Northern Lights, straight I thought of Iceland, Finland and Norway. But after a while I started to think that I wanted something different. With the destination that we choose, Teriberka, we were able to kind of create a contrast with the wonder of the Northern Lights and the more dystopic atmosphere of this small village in the Arctic with this Soviet structure. When arriving in Murmansk, we had kind of a very strong impact, especially because it was freezing cold and the chimney of the factories around the city releasing all these gases. So we found the city to be quite rough. When we start to go towards the Barents Sea, we actually realized that we were leaving civilization. We found ourselves in this desert of white snow and cold with no one around, and it was kind of mystic. Once arriving in Teriberka, it seemed like to be an abandoned settlement. Part of the houses were collapsed. There were few people going around. It was like arriving like in a post-apocalyptic place. To see the Northern Lights, you need to travel far north, and it's going to be cold, very cold. And if you want to take good pictures, you need to spend a lot of time outside. And we're not talking about 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. We were spending even 12 hours outside. You would eventually start to feel cold, especially my hands and feet. The cold weather made actually everything more difficult. The process of taking pictures was way more extreme due to this factor. No matter how well in advance you organize your trip, especially regarding all the clothing, you're never too prepared. But I guess it's part of the game, right? I'm actually very glad that we made it to Russia. A travel adventure is supposed to be about exploring and discovering new places, and I kind of feel we did so.